What's up, Power-Ups? My name is Jason, and welcome back to One Up Pokemon. How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a great day today. If not, I hope this video could cheer you up just a little bit. Today, I wanted to show you what I will be submitting to PSA. Now, there hasn't really been much going on in terms of product releases for Pokemon. I think the next release is going to be Lost Origin. I'm actually very excited for that because I'm hoping, and I don't know if the checklists came out yet, but I'm hoping that the Trainer Gallery Arcanine from the Japanese side is going to be released on the English side, and I will be really stoked for that. Gonna probably open a lot of Lost Origin boxes if that is the case. But I figured, hey, no new products came out, nothing really crazy except for the Pokemon Go set has been released. Pretty much pulled all of the good stuff except for the Alt-Art Mewtwo, so I'm not going to go too hard for that set, but I did want to show you what I will be sending off and giving you a little bit of pre-grades to see, you know, a little guess the grade kind of a thing. These cards will be off today, and it will take roughly about 3 to 4 months to be returned for the turnaround time. But in that time frame, we will have a lot of PSA returns coming back. So there's going to be a lot of content coming soon. But I just wanted to do this, have a little fun with it. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I do Pokemon content on the channel, so if you enjoy it, subscribe. Totally free, and come along for the ride. It's a lot of fun. So for the first card I'll be sending off is going to be this Charizard Holographic Pokemon Go. I pre-grade all of these cards, and for this card, I believe it's going to get a 10. I'm optimistic on it getting a 10. There is a slight surface issue on the card, and I mean very slight. I don't know if it's part of the art design or not. If it is, I believe a 10. If not, I think it's going to be a 9, but I'm going to be optimistic here and say this is going to be a 10. Really excited. I like this card a lot. Next up, you've seen me pull it, the Radiant Charizard from the Pokemon Go. This was really cool. Unfortunately, there is a slight indent on the back of the card, so I don't think this is going to be a 10. I think it's going to be a 9. I'm hopeful that it's going to be a 9. Really like this card, really beautiful, and I don't mind it in a 9 at all. It's a Charizard. It's a shiny Charizard. So the Radiant Charizard I have here is going to be a 9. Next up, we got the Radiant Blastoise. This one looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty positive that this could get a 10. Actually, I'm optimistic that it could get a 10. A lot of these Pokemon Go cards seem to have issues on the edges here, so I'm going to be optimistic here and say it's going to be a 10. Really like these Radiant cards. Next up is not Radiant Venusaur. I don't have a good copy of that card, so it's going to be Radiant Eevee. And I'm actually sending this off to see how accurate I can be on these grades. This Radiant Eevee does have some slight silvering on it, and on the back I believe it's not whitening, but there's like some edge issues. But I believe this Radiant Eevee is going to be an 8. And I know 8's not good, but I really want to test to see how accurate I could be with the Pokemon cards, to see if, you know, I have that grading eye. But yeah, the Radiant Eevee I believe is going to be an 8. I do like the card art a lot, so I don't mind sending it off. Just get encapsulated. One of my favorite cards that I pulled, this is probably one of the cards that I pulled, I know this is one of the cards I pulled early on the channel. I think it might be like the 4th or 3rd video. It was from Unified Minds. I opened up some blister packs and I pulled this card. I really wanted to send it in a long time ago, never did. I am going to send it in now, and I'm going to say it's going to be a 10. It's really clean. I didn't see anything. I think this is going to be a 10. I really like this card. The Alolan Raichu and Raichu GX alternate art. Really cool. Next up, we just pulled it recently. I haven't sent the other one off, so we're going to send this one off. Well, I believe this one's going to be a 10. Centering is a little off, but I think everything else is really fine. So I think I'm going to be optimistic here and say this Genesect V is going to be a 10. Really nice card. And then I figured, why not send off the other one? Now, one of the Genesects is going to be a 10. This one is going to be a 9. Or maybe it's the other way around. But I have one as a 10, one as a 9. Genesect V alternate. Really like this card. I don't know why I didn't send it off with the other Espeon VMAX. And speaking of, we're gonna have an Espeon VMAX being sent off. The only two Altarts I ever pulled in Future Strikes, Genesect V and Espeon VMAX, they're gonna get sent off to be graded again. One should be coming back really soon, actually. I think that's gonna be in the next video. I think I'm gonna go pick up a so I'm gonna drop these off today and then pick up a PSA order that I had. But yeah, this Espeon VMAX, I have it as a 9. There is some slight whitening, I mean very little, so I think they'll ding it just because it's a, you know, it's a big card, and plus centering left to right is slightly off, but it is a beautiful card. Really like this, don't mind getting a 9 on it. Hopefully the first one I sent off could get a 10. Next one, I have this in my collection for a while, the Marnie Full Art. It's one of those waifu cards. I'm gonna send it off, hopefully use this to help pay for the submission, but I think this is possibly going to be a PSA 9. I thought I saw some issues on the back, mainly alongside the edges. So, Marnie Full Art from Sword and Shield base, PSA 9. Shiny Magikarp. Have this as a PSA 10. But yeah, my Shiny Magikarp, I think this is a really clean card. Didn't see any issues on it. Surface or edges, corners, everything was really clean. No whitening. I think this is a 9. Sorry, 10. This is a 10. Shiny Magikarp, a 10. Another Celebrations card, Blastoise. I do have the Charizard. Generous Celebrations should be coming back. I think I'm going to pick this up today. I think I'm picking up the Charizard Celebrations today, and I'm going to drop off the Blastoise. Next up, I need to find a Venusaur Celebrations that's really good. Haven't found one yet, but this Blastoise looks pretty clean. Gonna send this off. Think it's a 10. Now is the Amazing Rares. I have never sent off the Yveltal or the Kyogre. I haven't sent off the Reshiram, but I don't have a good Reshiram copy. Believe this Yveltal is going to get a 10. Really positive about it. These next two cards are really clean. I wanted to make sure because I wanted to try to get the entire Amazing Rare sets in PSA 10. Yveltal, believe it's going to be a 10. Really nice card. Really wish they'd bring back the Amazing Rare, especially a Groudon, because they have Rayquaza and Kyogre. I need a Groudon. They probably won't bring it back. But this Kyogre, I have it as a 10. Centering is really clean. Surface, I saw no issues. And the back, no whitening. Easy, I believe this is a 10. The two Amazing Rares. Next up, Charizard V-Star. This one I believe I have as a PSA 9. I think it was like some whitening on the corners or something. There is something very faint on the card that I believe they'll catch. This one I have as a 9. And then we have a second one. And I said this one's going to be a PSA 10. So we're going to have a 9 and a 10 on the Charizard V-Star. Again, I really want to see how accurate I am on these grades. We're going to have 25 cards total here. Next card, we have another Blastoise. This one I has a 10. So I believe we're going to have two Blastoise as a 10. This one as well. And then we have another one, and I saw there was some whitening. This one was more noticeable. Can I show it? I think it was right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. Right there. See it? Little white dot. I believe this is going to be a 9. But in a 9, it's not bad. Could help pay for the submission as well. And then we have a Dragonite V-Star Rainbow Rare. Again, didn't pull this card. This is actually my cousin's. Want to send it off. He said it was super clean, and it is. There is a slight issue that could easily be overlooked. And so for that, I'm going to be optimistic and say this will get a PSA 10. Dragonite V-Star. Next up, we have a Radiant Charizard. Now this one, some issues on it. Again, it's the edges on these Pokemon Go cards. Even for the regular holos, they're pretty bad. So this one does have it pretty bad. Mine didn't, but mine did have like a little scratch indent on the back of the card, which sucks. But this one was worse. I believe this will probably get a 7. Being maybe a little too harsh on it, but the edges, I don't know how they're going to grade it. This one's a coin flip up in the air. It's, I think, 7 or 8. I'm going to go with a 7. And then, yeah, see how accurate I am on that. Next up, we have the Radiant Blastoise. I had this as a 9. And it probably was something on the back of the card. May have been the edges again. Again, these Pokemon Go cards, they're not really good quality, and I'm surprised. Like, all the ones that I have pulled have been pretty good. Oh, the Mewtwo Rainbow Rare that I had wasn't good though. It looked nice, and then the edges were, yeah, it's a binder card. But my Pokemon Go Master Set is coming along pretty well. Next up, Shining Magikarp. So we have another Shining Magikarp here. But yeah, I'm giving this a PSA 9. Shining Magikarp. Now, we have 2 Gold Star Umbreons. This one I have as a 10. Gold Star Umbreon, we have a 10 on this one. I think this one was really clean. No real significant issues on it. Corners, edges, no whitening at all. Centering is great. Didn't see any surface issues. All the texture was all in line. There was no break in it. This is a 10. As for this one, it's a 9. I think there was like a slight whitening on one of the corners. I think they would catch it. If they let it go, I'll be surprised. Be really happy about it. But if not, yeah, I believe this is a PSA 9. Still a really nice card. Now these next 2, they're not Pokemon, but I'm really excited to be sending them off. Especially this one. My first edition starter deck Joey. This is gonna be awesome. I've had this card since I was a kid. The surface looks beautiful. There are no scratches. I can't believe how I must have forgot about it completely. Because the only issues I see on here are the edges. There are some like whitening along the edges, mainly on the top. Other than that, I see no issues. Centering looks great. Surface, I'm gonna be really optimistic here and say this is a PSA 9. This is a beautiful card. Centering around the back is off. As we know with PSA, they don't care too much about centering on the back. I think you get 70-30 for back centering, which this may be in that realm. And then it's like 60-40 is a threshold for the front, or 55-35. So yeah, really excited about this card. Cannot wait to get it back. Really cannot wait. If it gets a 9, I'm gonna be ecstatic. And then finally, it's gonna be Dark Magician from Legend of Blue Eyes. Now this is the reprint one. This is not the original. To tell if it's the reprint or original, if you look right here, attack and defense. If defense is over or underneath the O, it's the reprint. Normally it will be like right before the L on the original for the text. They just extended the text a little bit longer. But I have this one as a 9. Everything looks clean on it. I don't mind if this comes back a 9. It's a Dark Magician LOB card. Really cool. So yeah, those are my cards. These are 25 cards we will be sending off to PSA. We'll be dropping them off today. Let me know what you think. How well will I do on these grades? Am I going to be 50% correct, 60% correct? Let me know in the comment section below. Really excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, Power Ups, have yourselves a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!